Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Shockwave Gaming UK and I'm making a new series which is going to be Black Ops 3 perk ideas, and today I've got an idea for a perk which is going to be called Krool-Aid, and it's basically this sort of perk that'll slow down zombies and sort of freeze them almost when you shoot at them. But obviously, because I'm not trying to make a really OP sort of perk, it's going to basically slow them down and stop them from hitting you really fast like they usually do. And I think this is going to be quite a useful perk for close situations and later rounds when you're not going to be able to kill zombies as fast. And if we're in the later rounds also, you're going to be able to weave in and out of zombie trains if you needed to without getting killed. And I also think that another thing that it could have is a blast when you drop from an elevated height, and I basically got that from PhD Flopper obviously, and I think this is going to be a really good replacement for Electric Cherry, which is a current sort of almost like a relative of this perk, because basically if you didn't know what Electric Cherry does, it sort of electrocutes zombies and stuns them if you reload next to the zombies, and sort of that perk is just really not that good. And the reason for that is because it can be really useful on the higher rounds, because you could just when you're not able to kill zombies, you can stun them without getting killed, and it's sort of free damage against the zombies. But really it's not useful on larger maps, because if you have Electric Cherry, you're going to need to get right next to the zombies to damage them, and you're obviously not going to want to do that. And that's why I think that Electric Cherry is really not that good as an overall perk, and this could be quite a good replacement, because everybody, obviously there are guns and zombies, and all you need is a gun that shoots bullets, and what it will do is slow down the zombies, not kill them, because that would just make it incredibly overpowered, but just slow them down. And if you happen to be in a bad situation and you're going from heights to height and you need to just get out of the zombies trains really fast, if you drop down from an elevated height, it won't damage you, and it'll just form like an ice blast around you, which means that they get slowed down, and when you fall down from an elevated height, you're not as likely to die. And I think that's quite a good idea for a perk. And this perk is going to cost 3,000 points, because it's going to be really useful most of the time, but it's not going to be too useful for zombie players who are incredibly skilled. They might be able to exchange this perk for something like, say, Speed Cola, which I think is in around the same league as this perk, and that's why I think it should be around 3,000 points, because I don't want to make it ridiculous and nobody's going to be able to get a perk like this if it's not useful at all times. So that's why I think that the 2,000 to 3,000 point range is going to be good for this perk. And finally, I think that this really could be implemented if we get enough, not like literally implemented, but Treyarch could get some ideas from this video if we manage to get it to them. And that's why I say to like videos, guys, so that we can actually get this out to Treyarch, and hopefully they'll implement something like this. And if you want to see some other perk ideas, then be sure to drop a comment in the description, not the description, what the hell, comment section, and tell me what you want to see, and let's try and get some ideas out to Treyarch before they start making new Electric Cherries of any kind. So if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, like and comment, and peace out.